This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, now let us continue the baseline configuration from where we left yesterday. So yesterday we created three settings. We've created a company, we've created company code, we have assigned company code to company. After creating a company code assignment, next configuration step will be chart of accounts. So let me write first define chart of accounts. So within chart of account, we will be having four steps. First one will be define chart of account. Next one will be assign company code to chart of account. Third one will be define account groups. And fourth one will be define retained earnings account. Okay, these are the four steps that we are going to maintain from the chart of account side. Now, where we will find this chart of account settings on SAP? So let's check. Anybody knows the transaction codes?
OB13.
OB13, OB13, OB62, OBD4, OB53.
Right. Let me log into system. Password got locked. I think Raja, you can put all IDs the same password. Wherever ID is not opening up, put initial password 123456 and then you can change the password.
Okay.
Okay, to do any configuration, we have to go to SPRO. If we feel it's difficult to type SPRO every time, what we can do, we can add the transaction code in your favorite list. Now here is your favorite list. If you don't find this favorite list, you will find an option here, add to favorites. So what you do, you just go to this favorites, do a right click, you will find an option called insert folder or insert a transaction. Let me add a new transaction in the existing folder. For configuration, we will be using SPRO. Let me put SPRO, press enter. After giving this, whenever we want to create the SPRO settings, you just need to go and click on this customizing edit project. It will redirect you to SPRO screen. Double click on this. Here you need to click on SAP reference IMG. And from this, now once we create company code and assignment, we are done with the enterprise structure definition and enterprise structure assignment. Anything that we are going to define from chart of account onwards, it is directly from financial accounting path. Okay, on your SPRO, we are not going to go to enterprise structure because we already defined company code. Straight away come to financial accounting, open this financial accounting. In this financial accounting, you will find something called financial accounting global settings. Open this financial accounting global settings. If you go inside this, you will find different options. Inside this, we have to understand what configuration is there in which IMG path. To find chart of account, let us search in ledgers. Chart of account is all about general ledgers, GLs. Let me open this ledger. If I open this ledger, I'll find field, ledger, fiscal year and all. But do we find anything called chart of account? Do you find anything called chart of account? If I go to ledger,
No.
It's not there. Right? First of all, is chart of account part of your global parameters? Inside the ledger, we have the settings related to leading, non-leading ledger. But under financial accounting global settings document, just go on mute those who are not talking, it's echoing. Under financial accounting global settings, I'm not able to find it. If you're not able to find under financial accounting global settings, go to general ledger accounting. Let's open general ledger accounting. It's working a little slow. In this general ledger accounting, if I go to master data, if I go to GL accounts, if I go to preparations, preparations, here I am able to find my chart of account related configuration. Now, is our chart of account part of global settings or GL settings?
It is GL setting.
It is GL setting, not part of global settings. This also one of the questions you will be asked in your interviews. Right now, to get the transaction code for this particular activity, we need to go to additional information on the top, open additional information drop down, open display key, click on IMG activity. Right, expand this additional information. We assumed that the last 4 digits is your transaction code. For edit chart of account list, T code is OB13. Last 4 digits we'll have to look at. I'll put OB13 here. Next one, assignment of company code to chart of account is OB62. I'll put OB62 here. Next one, for define account groups, the last 4 digits is OBD4. I'll put OBD4 here. Next, retained earnings account is OB53. Let's put OB53 here. Now let us define this chart of account in the SAP system. Now before we define this chart of account in system, we have to understand that there are multiple chart of accounts. How many chart of accounts we will have? You have 3 type of chart of accounts. Chart of accounts are 3 types. What are those 3 types? First one is your operating chart of account. Second one is your country chart of account. Third one is your group chart of account. You will be having operating chart of account, country chart of account and group chart of account, but out of these 3 chart of accounts, one chart of account is mandatory for every company code. That is your operating chart of account. Make sure the chart of account that you're creating at the initial stage of your company code creation is always operating chart of account. All the GL accounts that you are going to use for your day-to-day business transaction posting are picked from your operating chart of account. Usage of your operating chart of account is mandatory, and the usage of your other 2 chart of accounts, country and group, is optional. Now here, when we are defining the chart of account, we are going to define operating chart of account. To define any other chart of account, these are the same screens, same transaction code. You're not going to use a different transaction code to define country chart of account or group chart of account. It will be the same setting, same transaction code. Let me open the first one, define chart of account. In short, edit chart of account list. Click on new entry. Before we add a new entry, we have to understand at what level this chart of account is created. We are going to create chart of account at client level, not at the company code level. Any setting that you are defining at the company code level, you can define that key point or that the key field as your company code. If my intention is to create this chart of account exclusively for one company code, I can create my chart of account code similar to my company code. Our company code is DEIN. Assuming I am going to have only one company code, and I can create my chart of account as DEIN, but that is not the requirement in any project. You are going to have more than one company code in any project. In such a scenario, you are not supposed to create your chart of account similar to your company code. It will always lead to confusion if company code 1000 chart of account 1000, if company code 2000 chart of account 2000, right? Or in our company code example, if your company code is DEIN, chart of account is also DEIN. What if your company code is DEUS? Is your chart of account DEUS? No, right? So if you put chart of account or any other client level setting with respect to company code identification, it will lead to confusion, which is not recommended. In fact, we will not define any client level settings corresponding to a company code. So instead, let us create this thing with respect to our group. Our group name or our company name is DEGR. So whatever is at client level, let us use this DEGR code, Del Group. Del Group is common for all your company codes. Now, while creating the chart of account, I am going to use DEGR as my company chart of account. Let me go to SAP identification for my chart of account, or key field for my chart of account. I'll put DEGR. Now, what kind of a chart of account are we creating? Operating chart of account. I'll be mentioning operating chart of accounts for Dell Group. In brackets, if you want, you can put DEGR. Okay, after giving the chart of account identification code and the description of the chart of account, you need to decide in which language you are going to use your chart of account. 99% of the scenarios, all your operating chart of accounts are maintained in English language. You may be maintaining the other language for your chart of account exclusively for your country specific chart of account, but not for the operating. Operating chart of account is always maintained in English language only. Open the drop down, select English language. Okay. Next one is your length of GL account number. This is something important. Just like that, you cannot put, even when you're practicing, don't think that big number will make us get confused. So we will use a small number. Never do that mistake. Right? So currently in every project, if you see, it will be minimum 8-digit GL account number. Earlier it used to be 6-digit, but currently in every project almost it is 8-digit number to 10-digit number. So make sure whenever you create any chart of account, your account number is minimum 8, not less than 8. Clear? You are going to use minimum 8-digit GL account number, not less than that. Do not even create a 6-digit account number, because nobody is creating 6-digit currently. Put this, press enter, make sure you're not getting any message which talks about this code is already used. Now only the key 4 fields we have to input. One is your chart of account code, chart of account description, language of your chart of account, length of your GL account number. Group chart of account is used for consolidation purpose. Currently we are not using any group chart of account. Later on we will add group chart of account as a different business scenario. After giving these 4 fields, you'll have to save this. And if you find one more option here, blocked. Normally we don't block chart of account. If you block the chart of account, the entire data entry will be blocked for all your company codes, whatever is assigned to this chart of account. So I will save this. When you are saving, if it is for the first time, make sure you create your own TR. Now, once you understand how to create a TR, if you are creating baseline configuration, all your baseline configuration steps will be included only in one TR, which is always baseline configuration TR. Currently this is a different TR. Now once you understand that point, do not pay attention on this TR request whatever is coming. It is of no use for you to think that I will pick only in my TR every time you are going and finding for a TR is not recommended. Initially only think whether you are clear with how to create a new TR, whether you are clear how to pick your existing TR. If you are clear with these 2 points, whatever the user ID you are using, okay, whatever the TR that is coming on pop-up, just press enter. Don't deviate to that TR process while you are doing your practice. Am I clear? Unnecessarily that will drag you from the main content. Only 2 points on your TR, whether you know how to create a TR and whether you know how to pick your existing TR. Only these points. If you are clear with these points, don't pay attention to the TR pop-up that you are getting while saving any request. Whatever comes, just press enter. Okay, now we have defined chart of account. Let me go back. After defining chart of account, next we need to assign chart of account to our company code. Let's open this. Now here let me go to position. From position it is asking me to pick my company code. Our company code is Dell India, which is DEIN. If I say OK, against this company code Dell India DEIN, currently there is no chart of account assigned. Chart of account fields are blank.
Yes, sir.
Right, first one is chart of account, second one is also chart of account. First one is your operating chart of account. This is your operating chart of account. Okay, I cannot type here. This is your operating chart of account. Second one is your country chart of account. Which chart of account we have created just now? Is it operating or country?
Operating.
We have created operating chart of account. While you're assigning, you have to assign your operating chart of account under operating chart of account field, which is your first chart of account. Chart of account that we defined was DEGR, Dell Group. Since chart of account is at client level, we have used our company 4-digit identification as chart of account code, DEGR. Press enter. When you press enter after giving chart of account, if you have given the correct chart of account, you will not get any message or any error at the bottom. In case if you give any wrong chart of account, let's say there is a typo mistake, DEIN, I have not created this. When I try to do it, I will get a message at the bottom. This message is again giving me the table name.
Yes, sir.
What is the table name?
T004.
T004. It's all about your chart of accounts. This is all about your chart of accounts. Now let's change this chart of account, go to the right one, DEGR, Dell Group, and let's proceed to save this. Okay. Now after creating chart of account, next thing that we'll have to do is define account groups. Now this is a little tricky part and very important part. While creating the define account groups, first point that you'll have to remember is how you are going to identify asset, liability, income, expense. Let me put I'll put assets is equal to 1, liability 2, income 3, expense 4. This is my broad categorization of GL accounts based on the nature of account, whether it is asset, liability, income or expense. Once you identify this broad categorization 1, 2, 3, 4 series or any other series that you want to have, first freeze that numbering starting digit. Once you freeze this first digit for each of the type of your accounts, next one you need to list out all the subgroups of assets, all the subgroups within your liabilities, incomes and expenses. Okay, let's say if you talk about assets, assuming in the assets, now before we create this, let's do something here. I'll go back. We wanted to create define account groups. Go to this account group setting. Try to add a new entry. On the new entries screen, whatever the field sequence you have, put the same field sequence on your Excel sheet. Currently, it shows chart of account, account group, name, from account to account. What I will do, I will come here. So I'm going to put, in short, I'll maintain something here. Account groups in chart of account. So we have chart of account, account group name from account to account, chart of account, account group, group name from account and then to account. Okay, this is the sequence that we have in SAP to define chart of accounts. Make this as a table. Okay, highlight these headings. Now, what is our chart of account?
DEGR.
DEGR is our chart of account. Make sure you put DEGR here. Copy paste maybe some records. After that, account group, and then you'll have to put account group name. First, what I am going to do, I am going to put asset related account group names. Within assets, what kind of a groups, what kind of a classifications you want to maintain. Let's say from the asset, I want to maintain fixed assets. I will maintain accumulated depreciation. I will maintain cash. I will maintain bank. In short, cash accounts, bank accounts. Next, I'll say inventory accounts or stock accounts. I'll say accounts receivable, and I'll also mention advance or I'll simply put customer advances. Though it is liability in nature, we will be creating this under assets only to have the proper reporting purpose. Because in your balance sheet tomorrow you want to show your net outstanding of your customers, for which on your balance sheet asset side you will be showing accounts receivable less advances paid, deduct you will get the net outstanding or net receivable from your customer. To have this proper representation, you will be creating this under asset side only, but this will always show a negative number. So this is not going to affect your balance sheet tallying or balance sheet inconsistency. Any other points to be added in the fixed assets or in the assets?
Prepaid expenses.
Prepaid expenses,
Taxes.
okay.
Input taxes.
Input taxes, okay.
Investments.
Loans and advances.
Investment
Intercompany.
loans and advances, intercompany receivables. Any other?
Miscellaneous expenses.
No, we are only writing assets related first.
So current assets.
Miscellaneous expenses, I think it is under current assets, I think.
We can also maintain one group called current assets, that is fine. Enough?
Consumables.
Consumables is again an expense. Okay, we'll create these many assets and later on we can modify additional account groups as and when we want. Now, first let's try to understand how to put this in the system. Now, this is the same format that we are using, which is there on SAP to create the account groups. 5 key fields 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chart of account, account group, name, from account to account. Same fields are we updating here on your Excel sheet in the same format?
Yes, sir.
Now, according to your base logic, your main logic, we have decided which is series for assets. In the first sheet, we've decided
One series.
for all the assets, we are going to use one series. In short, any GL account number starting from 1 will represent this is asset in nature. And if you wanted to identify which group in asset, you will have to depend on second and third digit. Majorly second digit if you want. If you have so many classifications, you can classify based on this second and third digit. But first digit is broadly categorizing your account group as asset. Which asset it is, then you'll have to look at the second digit. Based on the first two digits or first three digits, you are properly mapping your GL account grouping. Let me go to this sheet. I'll put everywhere 1.
Hi, Ajay, sorry for interrupt. Actually, I have one question here.
Yes.
Here, any standard, is there any fixed, we need to do 1 or 2 for income, or any client is deciding what is the exact here? Something, some interval which is fixed in client, or how you are able to fix the series for asset 1.
These numbers that we have listed here 1, 2, 3, 4 are the standard recommendation or are standardly used in most of the projects. In most of the clients, you will find 1 series as asset, 2 as liability, 3 as income, 4 as expense. If your client is asking for no, I want 2 for asset, 1 for liability, we can go ahead and create in the similar way. But we will tell the client while deciding the chart of account that we will be creating 1 series for asset, 2 series for liability, 3 for income, 4 for expense. Majorly, every client will be okay with it. If not, whatever the way they recommend, we are going to create in the similar way. If your client says no, we want to see liability from liabilities and assets. So on the balance sheet, liability comes first. Correct?
Yes.
So according to that logic, your client may tell, I want to create all my liabilities with 1 series. So no problem, we can create all the liabilities for 1 series because it is their company code. Tomorrow they are going to use it. They have to be familiar with the numbering. Similarly, for asset, we may create 2 series. And for the P&L, on the P&L side, first you will get expenses, next you will get income. Correct?
Yes.
For income, you may create 3 series. Sorry, for income, you may create 4 series. For expense, you may create 3 series. Okay, in any
Thanks.
ways we can create, but we have to ensure that this is discussed with the client and this content is part of your KDS document, key data structures document. Your key data structure document is going to have a table like this.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, we will be discussing with the client and freezing this information. Now, if you see this, for all these accounts, we have listed 11111. Now, how many ones we have here? 13.
Yes,
But
sir.
overall
13.
I have 13. Now if I want to use unique series for every account group, I can use one series only 9 times, correct? If I want to use unique, let's say when I say unique, I'll say 1 followed by 1, 1 followed by 2, 1 followed by 3. I can use maximum 9 or maximum 10. After that I cannot use the second digit again, am I correct? Let's say if I put this, am I able to use everything in one series if I go with this logic? After 1 9, I'll have to put 1 0. Here again I'll have to put 1 1, 1 2, 1 3. Am I able to duplicate here? In short, can I have unique numbering here? No, right? Yes, no. Only look at column number M, this one. Here, from here till here it's unique. Here again I'm able to duplicate.
Yes.
Now this is not recommended because if you use only 2 digits or 3 digits, only then it is possible for you to have the proper account mapping. So just like that, we cannot create whatever the grouping that we want to create. Okay. Now what we will do for fixed assets, let's say now fixed assets and accumulated depreciation are categorized as only one group, which is your fixed asset, correct? So here I'll put 1 0. Here also I'll put 1 0 because both are related to fixed asset category. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. I don't know if I am facing this issue or not, but your screen is pretty much lagging, sir. Your voice is clear, but your screen is pretty much
Yes, sir.
lagging.
Me also same.
Can you see 1010 written on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, even that is what is there on my screen. Can you see third 10 now?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I'm able to see.
I am able to.
I am able to see.
Maybe network issues.
It's removed now, right?
Yeah, now I removed it.
Yeah, we can able to see immediately. For others having, I think.
I think maybe network issue. Anyway, I will be writing it slowly only. Okay. Fixed assets and accumulated depreciation, these two are related to fixed asset category. Let's assume for any fixed asset related category, we will be using 1 followed by 0. 1 followed by 0. What I will do, I'll put 1 0 1 0 for both my fixed asset related account grouping. But here I have to segregate asset numbering separately and my depreciation numbering separately. For this, what I will do, I will use third digit. For third digit, I may put 101 here. For accumulated depreciation, which third digit I should take? 10, 2, clear up?
Yes.
101, 102, so that I can accommodate if in future if I want to create additional account groups under fixed assets, I can use 103, 104, because within this 10 we have different classification within fixed assets based on our requirement. Now, what is our account group number length? In short, the GL account number length is what according to our chart of account setting. How many
Eight,
Yeah,
digits?
eight
8
correct.
digits.
8 digits.
8.
So here I'll put 101. It has become 3 digits. 5 more digits are pending. All these 5 we are going to put as zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it has become 5 digits. Similarly, 101 followed by the remaining 5 digits, all 9s. I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 9. Clear? Now for accumulated depreciation, what will be the number range?
102 followed by 0.
Right. 102 followed by 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 number will be again 102 followed by all lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you are giving only 8 digit account number. This 8 digit is coming from your chart of account. If you are giving 8 digits while creating a GL account, you can create 4 digit GL account number also. If you are creating 8 digits, you can create 4 digit GL account also. Is that correct? Is my statement correct?
No, sir. Wrong.
My statement is correct or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
My statement is wrong because from number to number, both we are giving in 8 digit interval only. From number to number, both we are giving in 8 digit interval. So you cannot put 4 digit. But can I put 4 digit GL account number by giving leading zeros? Okay, that we will discuss later on. Now, cash and bank, are they same or are they different?
Same, sir.
Let's say for all the cash accounts, I will select 1 1. And for all the bank accounts, I will be selecting assuming 1 2. Option number 1, you can have exclusive numbering series for your cash account. Option number 2, you can have exclusive numbering series for bank accounts. Let me go ahead with 11 series for cash account, 12 series for bank account. To go ahead with cash and bank accounts, always remember cash account numbers, bank account numbers are company code specific. Okay, cash account number and bank account numbers are company code specific. Dell India related cash GL accounts will not be present in Dell US company code. Similarly, Dell US bank accounts will not be present in Dell India company code. So you're not going to create cash bank accounts, not at chart of account specific. These are company code specific. It will follow the current numbering sequence from chart of account, but one account may be in Dell India company code, second account number will be maybe in Dell US company code. So sequence may be shuffling in your cash and bank accounts, which we will practically understand while creating GL master. If it is only 2 digits 11, I am going to put 1 1 followed by 6 zeros 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here also I'll put 1 1 followed by 6 nines 1 2 3 4 5 6. For bank accounts also, I am going to do, since it is 12, I'll put 12 followed by 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the last digit will be 12 followed by 6 nines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Next, I am going to define inventory. Let's say inventory I will take as 13. Inventory has no connection with any of your other existing account groups. So if you have one group which is connected to another group, you can classify or you can categorize all of them into one with the third digit. If nothing as such, you can straight away go ahead with 2-digit logic. I'll put 13 here, 13 followed by 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here also 13 followed by 6 nines, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Next one, accounts receivable. Let's take 14 here, and advances is also related to accounts payable. Right, advance also I'll put 14 series, but for normal accounts receivable I'll say 14.1. For advance related accounts payable I'll put 14.2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So to complete this I'll put 141. So this is 8 digit, 3 digits you have filled, 5 digits are short, put 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5, and here also 141, 1 2 3 4 5 nines. Here it will be 142 followed by 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5, sorry, 5 zeros. Here it will be same, 142 all lines. Any doubts so far?
No.
Yeah,
No, sir.
Clear, right? Now tomorrow if somebody is asking you in your interview, if you say that you were part of any baseline configuration, they will definitely put this question: how did you create your account groups? Now you tell in the similar way what you are doing, in the same way you discussed with your client, you have created. Tell the same point as it is. Right? Now you are able to understand why we are creating the numbers like this. Same thing you will mention there without any confusion, without any hesitation. Okay. Now prepaid expenses, I will take prepaid expenses as next numbering 15.
So customer advance is it's a liability, no?
Correct. It's a liability, but we will be writing this under assets to have your proper balance sheet representation. In your balance sheet, I have to show what is my customer outstanding less what is my customer advances. Then I will come to know what is my net receivable. For that balance sheet mapping purpose, we will be creating under accounts receivable only. Similarly for your vendor. This is only for the reporting requirement. Even though you put this under asset, this will always show a negative number. Okay. Next, prepaid expenses. Let's put 15. Input taxes also I'll put 15. Investment I will put 16. Loans and advances I'll take 17. Intercompany receivable, let's say I'll put the same sequence 141, 142. This is also receivable. I'll put, no, I'll not put 141, 142. I'll put this loans and advances. I can keep this 18. Here also I'll put 18. Clear? Now wherever you have two numbers grouped for multiple account groups, you'll have to bring third number to make it unique. If you see this, prepaid expenses and input taxes we are using as 15. To make it unique, I'll be using third digit 151. I'll be using the third digit 152. And 16 is unique, 17 is unique, 18 is again duplicated. To make it unique, I'll be using third digit 18.1, third digit 18.2. So to complete this numbering sequence, I'll be using 151 followed by 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last number will be 151 followed by 5 nines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now input tax, this is 152, 5 zeros and 152, 5 nines. Next one, investment is a unique number 16. I'll take straight away 16 all zeros and 16 all nines. This is 17 unique number. I'll take all zeros 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 17 all nines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And next one will be 18. This is unique at the third digit. I'll take third digit. After putting the unique number, I'll put all zeros 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 181, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nines. Similarly, this I'll copy from the top. I'll change 1 to 2, 182. Here also 182. Any confusion in this numbering that we have defined now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Clear, right?
No, but I have a
So
question.
even when, yes,
Yeah, in the real time, we'll have the many groups, right? In the same
correct.
way, we need to create.
In the similar way, you will be creating even when you are in a project. We will sit with the client. They will tell us from a set, these are all the classifications that we are going to have in our reporting. Accordingly, we will list out all these classifications first. And then you will sort according to the nature of accounts. Let's say these two are fixed assets in nature. These are cash bank accounts. This is inventory. These are all part of my current assets. Likewise, we will categorize and then we will start assigning the numbering series. Okay, any numbering that we are writing, that we are finalizing is discussed along with your client.
Okay.
And once
And we
this is
need to get
finalized,
the.
go ahead.
No, we need to get the approval also, right? Like,
This is finalized by the client itself. We are going to finalize it along with the client. So there is no further approval on this.
okay, okay,
Okay. So we are not going to design this alone. We will be designing this along with the client. Let's say I am your client, you are my FICO consultant. You will be sitting along with me, or I'll be sitting along with you if we are working, if you are implementing on site. If not, we will be scheduling a meeting, maybe go to meeting or your team's meeting. On the meeting, either you will share your screen, I will share my screen. I will tell these are my account groups and this is how we will map it. Now, any mapping that you're writing here will have a direct impact on your P&L and balance sheet. If you see in your P&L, you have different classifications, headings, side headings.
yes,
In your balance sheet, you have different headings, side headings. To meet all that requirement, we will be freezing all the accounting account groups. If we define account groups like this, it is very easy for us to design P&L balance sheet from SAP. In SAP, you will be using standard P&L, standard balance sheet from financial statement version.
yes,
For us to use financial statement version properly, we must have proper logical account grouping. If this is not properly logically created, while creating financial statement version, we will have to face some difficulties. Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Now, this is what we have given. Now, for everything, you need to give a 4-digit unique identification number, which is nothing but your account group. Your account group is 4-digit identification number. For all this, you have to give. Always write this account group at the end, at the last, because this has got nothing to do with your chart of account logic, your account group numbering logic. Once you freeze these requirement, then you put how you want to identify these 4 digits in SAP. Let's say first I'll put DG, I'll say this as Dell Group. This is fixed assets, I'll put fixed assets, something like that. Or you can take first 4 digits of your account number as your account group. It depends completely on the business, how they want to do it. For the fixed assets, what are the first 4 digits?
1010.
FINC.
First 4 digits. 1010. For accumulated depreciation, what are the first 4 digits? 1020. For cash account, it is 1100. For bank accounts, it is 1200. Option number 1, we can create account groups like this. If you know what is the account group, you will know what will be your account number. If I want to create an account group as 1010, I know that I have to create my fixed asset starting from 1010. This is one way of creating your account group. Option number 2, you can create, instead of this, I'll put, let's say, DG, I'll put representing Dell Group. This is fixed assets. I may put FA, fixed asset. And maybe here, Dell Group, I may put AD, accumulated depreciation. Like this you can create, but this may not be recommended. This may not be logical. Do you find any logic here by looking at this? Can you make out something, figure out something?
No, sir. It is confusion.
It is confusing. So your client also may tell, no, this is confusing. Let's take the first 4 digits so that while creating the GL account or while looking at the account number, we will come to know which group it falls under. Now we will also go ahead with the first 4 digits of your account number will become the account group, because you are going to currently freeze the unique numbering only at third digit, correct? You have made every account group unique at third digit. So when you take fourth digit, obviously there is no duplicate. Likewise, based on the requirement, you can make a unique account group at fourth digit also. This is just to avoid unnecessary account number ranges are blocked. We are going to use 8-digit account number. We are not going to consume 20-30% of that account numbers. Right? That is why we will accommodate in a logical way. Now I'll put first 4 digits. I'll simply put a formula is equal to, right from here I'll take 4 digits. This is left, sorry, not right. Okay, 1010. I'll just copy paste this formula. I'm just not writing manually, that's it. Clear? Asset related account groups, any doubt in this?
No.
No doubts.
Right. Now let us write down related to, after assets, next we have is your liabilities. I'll give a space here. Now in liabilities, what will be the categories we are going to have? First one, I'll say capital. Next one, I'll say retained earnings. Next I'll say Reserves and surplus. Not surplus, I'll only take reserves. Any other things?
Bank loan.
Bank loans.
Loans and advances.
That is part of your bank loans only. Or if you
Okay.
want, you can put secured loans, unsecured loans,
Accounts payable.
accounts payable. Next one, your vendor advances. The reason why we are keeping vendor advance in the liability only to have the proper reporting in your balance sheet. Clear?
Provisions.
Provisions, okay.
Prepaid. Prepayment.
Prepaid is over. Prepaid is part of your asset which is already listed. Let's say taxes payable. And outstanding expenses. What else can be your liabilities?
Bank overdraft.
Bank overdraft, correct.
Any incomes received in advance.
Income received in advance, okay. That's it. Okay. The remaining we can add later on. That is fine. So let's freeze these accounting numbers. First thing, this is a liability. All your liability starts from 2. Fill 2 everywhere so that you will not get confused. I'm going to keep 2 everywhere. And if you have more than 10, now here it is 12. You cannot straight away put 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. So you need to categorize according to nature of liability. Whatever is similar in nature, you are going to put that as a unique based on the 3-digit numbering. So capital is going to be a unique number. So I'll take 21 for capital. Retained earnings is also unique. I'll take 22 for retained earnings. Next for reserves, let's say I'll take 23. Or I'll take 221 here. I'll take 222 here. Because you are going to have hardly few account numbers under retained earnings and under reserves. Secured loans, unsecured loans, I am going to keep 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. You are able to understand why we are giving these numbers?
Yes, sir.
Now accounts payable, I'll take 2, 4, 1. Here I'll take 2, 4, 2. Provisions, tax payable, outstanding. Now bank overdraft also I'll take in the bank series. Bank series is 23232. Bank overdraft I'll put 233. So here provisions, other tax payable, outstanding expenses. Let's put 24 is over, 251, 252, 253. Income received in advance, I can also categorize under the same thing. 254. Okay, do not by heart this, just try to understand the logic. If you are able to get the logic, that is fine. While you are defining, you can think in any way. But make sure whatever the way you are thinking, whatever the way you are understanding this, if you explain it to the other person, they will accept it. You should not get cross questions. In case if you get any cross question, make sure you are able to justify your answer with your explanation. On what basis you are taking this. And especially people will use a term in your interview called naming convention. Anybody got this point in your interviews? This word? What is the naming convention you are using for your chart of account groups? How do you define different account groups?
Yes,
When
sir.
they ask this, you'll have to explain how you're creating your account groups. Nobody is interested in you go to OBD4, add a new entry, put account number from number to number, but everybody wants to know how you defined account groups in your previous projects. Not in general, how do you create? They specifically want you to explain this is how you created account groups in your previous project. Whatever there in your resume, you take out that project name, mention in that project, this is how you created the numbering. If you tell this numbering logic similar to this, any logic that you find out, if any, the other person will get convinced and the other person will not allow you to talk completely on it. They'll cut you down in between, they'll go to the next question. Okay, when in your interview, if somebody is stopping you in between and going to next question, only two reasons. Option number one, he understood, you know the logic, you know the concept. Option number two, he understood, you do not know anything about it, you did not work on it. Only two options. If a person is listening to whatever you are telling, assume that that's a time pass interview. Some interviewers, when you tell, they will listen to whatever you tell because they are not understanding what you're telling is right or wrong. They are not in a position to put a cross question to you. And you have to be very careful, you have to be very conscious while attending interview, especially currently. Because in the current market, there are people, let's say if you go to the interview with 6 years of experience, no surprise, you may be interviewed by 3 years of experience consultant. How many of you know this?
Yes, sir. Even I experienced.
Right?
I
The
went
person
with
who's
4 years experience, but the interviewer who did my interview is 1.5 year experience guy.
right. So these people who take your interview, they do not know the points that you're talking about. In fact, they do not know what to ask and how to judge if the person is having knowledge or not. Some people will only focus on if you're telling T codes, if you're telling this. Even if you clear such kind of interview first round, you will be rejected in second round. Because your second round cannot be taken by these kind of candidates. There's a different eligibility criteria in every organization to take your second round, which is your managerial round. Okay, but normally most of us will think if you clear first round, automatically you will clear second round. Is this correct? Normally that is correct, but when you get these kind of scenarios, we may not be correct. So make sure the kind of questions that you are getting from your interviewer, you are in a position to understand how and what he is expecting from you. Accordingly, you have to answer spontaneously. All right. Now here also, sorry, we need to fill numbering here. What will be the numbering here? 2 1 followed by 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 1 followed by 6 nines. Here it will be 2 2 1 followed by 5 zeros, 2 2 1 followed by 5 nines. Here it is 2 2 2 followed by 5 zeros, 2 2 2 followed by 5 nines. This will be 2 3 1 followed by 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5. This will be 2 3 1 followed by 5 nines, 1 2 3 4 5. 2 3 2 followed by 5 zeros, 232 followed by 5 nines, 1 2 3 4 5. This will be 241 1 2 3 4 5 zeros, 241 1 2 3 4 5 nines, 242 1 2 3 4 5 zeros, 242 1 2 3 4 5 nines, 251 1 2 3 4 5 zeros, 251 all lines. This is all same. I'll put everything same number. I'll just replace 1 with 2. It's 2, 3. Take this as 4. I'll take this as 5. This will be 252, 253, 254, 255. Clear with liabilities? Now the account group we will be creating first 4 digits of your account number, 2100, and here it will be this. Now, after liabilities, next is your income. For income, what is the sequence we are taking?
Three series.
3 series is for our income. So everywhere I'll put 3 and 3. Copy.
Sir, in liabilities, your last and second last column is incorrect. It should be 233 and 254. Last and second last.
Yeah.
This series should start with 233, not 254. So second last. Bank
Yeah,
overdraft.
correct. 233, you're right. It's 233 and this will be 254. Right. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
253, yes, all right. Now in sales, what we are going to have? Sorry, not in sales, in your incomes. First one will be sales. Now when you are going to have sales, you are going to have different sales. Let's say domestic sales. What other sales?
Foreign sales.
Not foreign sales, we call it as export sales. Next, intercompany sales. Any other sales? Domestic, export sale, intercompany sales.
One-time sales.
No, there will be no one-time sales. It will
It's a
either go
credit
to
sale.
credit sales. But are we sure it will go to credit sale? It will not go to credit sale. We will not classify as credit sale. Okay, let's go ahead with these three. Later on, we will try to understand the different categories. Any other categories within income?
Operating income, non-operating income.
Operating income, non-operating income. Okay.
Interest received. Interest
Interest
received.
received,
Discount received.
discounts received. Okay.
Commission received.
Commission.
Commission.
Commissions received. Okay.
Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous income. Sale of fixed asset.
Sale of fixed assets. Okay. Any other? Forex accounts, like your foreign currency, or in short, we'll put Forex realized income, Forex unrealized income. Anything else? Profit on sales. Okay, any other important points we are missing, or we have covered? The common things, if we cover, it is fine. Additionally, we can add later on. Okay, now sales, you have three kind of sales. I am going to put 3-1 here. I can put 3-2 here. I can put 3-3 here. Or I'll put 3-1-1 here, 3-1-2 here, 3-1-3 here. Now you have one more sale. Sale of a fixed assets. I'll take 3-1-4. Now operating income, I'll take 3-2-1. Non-operating, I'll take 3-2-2. Interest received, I'll take 3-3-1. Discount 3-3-2. Commission 3-3-3. Miscellaneous, I'll take 3-3-4. Forex, I'll take 3-4-1. Forex again, I'll take 3-4-2. Profit on sale, I'll take, let's say, 3-5-1. Clear? Clear this numbering? Any doubt, confusion?
No, sir.
So
Yes,
I'll
sir.
fill this 3-1-1, 5 zeros. I'll put 3-1-1, 5 nines. This is 3-1-2. This is 3-1-3. Okay, I'll change this to 3-1-2. Here I'll 3-1-3. 3-1-2, 3-1-3. Next, this is 3-2-1. So I'll put all same. I'll just change this number. This is 3-2-1. I'll put 3-2-1. Here also 3-2-1. This is 3-2-2. 322. Here also I'll put 322. This is 331. I'll change this to 331. 331. This is 332. 332. This is your 333. Put 333. Here also 333. This is your 334. I'll take 334. Here also 334. This is your 314. This is also 314. Next, this is your 341. This is 342. This is also 342. This will be 351. This will be 351. So account group, what is the logic we are following? First 4 digits will become your account group. I'll simply put a formula. I'll take left 4 digits from this 3310. I'll put the same number here. Copy, paste. Okay, these are your incomes. Next one will put expenses. Expense is all about your 4 series. What kind of expenses we normally have?
Direct expenses, indirect expenses.
Let's say direct expenses, indirect expenses. Next,
Operating, non-operating.
Operating expenses.
operating expenses, non-operating expenses. Next,
Discount allowed.
depreciation, and you will have scrappings, discounts given,
Travel expenses.
commissions paid,
Unrealized realized
travel
loss.
expenses,
Bank charges.
forex realized loss, forex unrealized loss. Okay,
Bank charges.
Financial charges.
bank charges, financial charges. You will be having lot of groups, especially in the expense. Half of your account groups from your complete account groups will be from your expenses only, majorly.
Stationery.
Financial charges, printing and stationery. Okay,
Office and administrative expenses, selling and distribution expenses, all are under the operating expenses.
yes, all are under operating expenses, but let's also put a different categorization so that when we define our P&L, our MIS report, it will be easy for us to give the range, because this is how we are going to put office and admin expenses. Now when we are writing operating expense, non-operating, when we are writing these things, we will have to create the operating expenses for which there is no proper categorization, there is no proper grouping. Now this will be taken care when we are actually discussing along with the client on the account group finalization, because we are not supposed to have duplicate grouping. If you have duplicate grouping, one user may create, instead of creating in printing and stationery, if the user is creating in operating, your reporting will go for wrong. Correct?
Yes.
Instead of reflecting
Yes.
one account in this category, because you have created master record incorrectly, on your reporting it will reflect somewhere else. All right. Printing and stationery. Next is what? Selling and distribution expenses. Any others can we add?
So marketing expenses.
Marketing expenses, I'll say
Advertisement.
miscellaneous expenses, advertisement expenses. I think these are enough. Let's put this and put this. Now let's try to figure out numbering for this. Direct expense. Now overall we have got 19 categories, so you'll have to group properly so that your numbering will be unique. So for direct expense, let's say I'll put 41, here I'll put 411, here I'll put 412, let's say 421, 422, I'll take 423, I'll take this as 431, scrapping I'll take 441, this I'll take 432, depreciation 431, scrapping 432, discount, commission and all I'll take under 441, 442, 443, this forex I'll take 451, this I'll take 452, bank charges 461, financial 462, printing and stationery, let's take commission 443, I'll take 444, 445, I'll take 446, 447, 448, 449. Okay, you can take based on your own logic any 3-digit or 4-digit or 2-digit, you can make a unique combination. Now clear with these expenses what we've defined? Okay, now I'll put a number for this 411 followed by 5 zeros, 411 followed by 5 nines. I'll put this everywhere and then I'll be changing only the first 2 digits. This will be 412, this will be 412, this is 421, this is 421, 422, 422, this will be 431, 431, 432, 432, this is your 441, this is 441, this is your 442, this will be your 442. This will be 443, 443. This is your 451, 451. This is your 452, 452. This is your 461, 461, 462, 462. This is your 464. This is also 464. Clear with expenses? This will be your first 4 digits from the left, comma 4. Paste.
Hi Ajay, a doubt from my end. So can we add the freight expenses kind of thing also here?
Yeah, you can add. You can keep adding as many classifications as you have, but only thing that you'll have to focus is under proper numbering, you'll have to tag it.
Okay.
Okay. Normally, you are going to have lot of expense categorization. So many groups under expenses. Now, after expenses, now whatever the 4 that we have written, 1, 2, 3, 4 is for your asset, liability, income and expense. Apart from these 4, you are going to have some more. Let's say I'll put 2 more. So one I'll put as secondary cost, and third one will be takeover accounts. Clear? These two are exclusively applicable in your S4 HANA. Not only this one. The secondary cost is a separate account group that you have to define in S4 HANA. But in ECC, apart from secondary cost, everything is common. So for secondary cost, after 4, you can take 5 digit or 6 digit, any of your choice. Let's take 5. 5, this is only 1. I'll take 5 1. I'll put 5 1 followed by 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similarly 5 1, 6 nines. And takeover accounts is most likely either 8 digit or 9 digit. So let's go ahead with 8 digit. I'll take 8 1. Clear? So this will be 5100. This will be 8100. Clear with this? Account groups. So in short, we have created around 60 account groups. Not 60. Heading if I remove, 59 account groups we have created. Once you create these account groups, all these account groups are pre-agreed by your client, and these are part of your KDS document. In your KDS document, your KDS is nothing but an Excel sheet. In the KDS document, what we are going to have, we are going to have all the account groups, name, code from account to account in the similar way that we have listed on the Excel sheet currently. To define this account group, what we have to do, simply go to SAP. Now, this is how exactly you are going to create account groups when you are in a project. Okay, to define account groups, transaction code is OBD4. You will come to OBD4. You will add a new entry. When you add a new entry here, you are not supposed to think what account group to be created here. If you are thinking which account group should I create, if you are typing everything here, it is not the way you work in a project. It is not the way you create in a project. In any project, you are going to have your account groups part of your KDS documents. KDS document is an Excel format. You just need to copy paste data. I'll just copy all this information. I'll go to SAP. I'll paste it. I'll press enter. I'll save. This is how I'm going to create when I'm in a project. Clear?
Yes,
Just
sir.
page down. And you can copy paste the liabilities. Copy liabilities, go here, paste, enter. Next, come to your incomes. Profit on sale is your last one. Make sure, okay, profit on sale. After this, page down. After this, you have expenses. Copy all your expenses. Go to SAP, paste, enter. Now 4110. Now if you see there is a mistake in our Excel sheet, I have not changed for everything. This is 445, 464. From where I did a mistake? From here, right? From here. This will be 444. This will be 444. 445, 445, 446, 446, 447, 447, 448, 448. This will be 449. This will be 449. Okay. Now here I'm not going to save it because I have to edit one by one everything. I'll simply cancel this. Are you sure want to cancel? Yes. Save the existing until your operating income. Now come back and paste this again.
So change account groups.
Which one? Sorry.
Account groups.
I
Then
think we've
both of
already copied until what? Until printing and stationery. So from here I
Column
need to
5.
copy.
account group 4110, sir. All are.
Right.
So do we have any limit for this account group creations?
No, there is no limit. You can create as many as you want based on your reporting requirement. No such limit. Four six. Oh, I think many things went wrong. 461, 462. This will be what? 4440. Let me delete these expenses. I'll paste expenses once again. from here and till here. Only these are expenses that are already created. I'll delete them, save it, new entries, sorry. Now, is all the numbers correct? 454430, 4520, 4610, 462. Okay. Copy, come here, paste, enter. Now fine. Last two are your secondary cost and takeover accounts. Please be on mute if you are not talking. I think somebody is not on mute. Save this and then save it. Clear? So we've created 59 records. If you see, you will see one of 59, and on your Excel sheet also, if you count this, 60, first one is your heading. So remove your heading, it will be 59. On your SAP also, you will have 59 account groups.
Sir,
Now
system
all
is
this,
highly slow that we are unable to see anything. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes slow, sir. It is updating 5 to 10 minutes.
is that?
Maybe internet problem. For me, it's
Yeah,
looking fine.
maybe network issues. If you find any network problems, it may load a little slower. But anyways, on the system, I will be doing it slower only.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is how you are going to define your account groups. This is the important point of your baseline configuration. This is the only setting that is going to take a lot of your time. Now, as we have completed this, the remaining settings we can complete within one session. In the next session, we will be completing all the remaining settings. Those are all straightforward settings, not going to take more than 5 minutes for each setting. This alone took us around 1 hour, approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, once you get the logic, you can create the way you want. Fast also you can create, but the only point you need to remember is you are clear with the logic, how exactly you are creating chart of account in a project. Because while practicing purpose also, do not create only 4 account groups from now on. You should strictly have like this multiple chart of account groups. Now, this setting until here, I want everybody to practice. Okay, this is most important setting. Once you practice till here, in the next session, which we are going to continue on Monday morning will be our next session. Monday morning, straight away, I will define document splitting settings. Okay, your document splitting settings are all about your chart of account group related. Whatever the account groups that we have created here in OBD4. If I go to OBD4, if I go to position, chart of accounts, DEGR, you have got lot of account groups in our chart of account. All these chart of account groups must be defined under document splitting respective item category. So that one we will understand on the next session, which will be on Monday morning 8 o'clock, sorry, 7:30 a.m. IST. Till that time, I want everybody to create one company code and then do this chart of account setting, so that from next session onwards, you will be practicing on a daily basis whatever we are doing in the session. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, I
Yes.
have one question, sir. Sir, if I have one already SAP GUI installed in my laptop, can I again install second one or
No, no need. You
do I?
will add the same in your connection only, in your
GUI?
GUI only. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me stop this recording. Then I'll
Okay.
clarify.